Welcome back, Panther fans. I'm David Brown here with Ryan Graham,
Hey, y'all.
Tim Thurber,
Hello.
and this is State of Atlanta. Now, Tim, you've been on a 3-day, 2-day, whatever day work
Binge.
session that's involved a lot of booze. So are you going to be able to hang with us tonight?
Barely. I was debating heavily after I suggested doing this on Wednesday. I was like, what the F was I thinking?
That you wanted to be here. It was
I
more important
did.
than anything else.
No, it is important, actually. I talked about it at the company kickoff.
Well, see, then that's how they know you're on a podcast, because you talk about it. So
It's fun to be
beforehand,
drunk.
it is fun to be drunk. I'm good at it.
is.
I've been
And then-
bad at it. I've been bad at it ever since the cruise, but I'm getting back on the wagon, off the wagon now. So
I know it's weird when I outpace you, and tonight I did, and I was like,
by
"What's happening?"
by
By a
a
mile.
minimum of 2-1 margin. I think it was closer to 3-1, if not more.
Wow.
I think we ended up that way, but I challenged myself, and I, you gotta when you have like a rival who hits a weak point, you gotta just like head into it. You gotta like try really hard.
This is how bad I am right now. Normally, I bring a cooler full of beer right here next to me, and I have my vodka cocktail to go with me. I have got one beer that I brought for the opening, and I
Nice.
have the one cocktail, and that's all I brought down here. I can't do any more than that tonight, and that may be too much.
I'm really proud of you for the cocktail. I suggested that you do that, like that you just like go for it, and I'm proud of you.
That's what I was sipping on while we're waiting for you guys, waiting for you to get here, I guess, actually. So, all right, we just had a basketball game.
What happened? Tell me. We lost. I
Plain-
saw that much.
Well, yeah, that was be expected, except for I really thought we had a chance at winning this game for no real good reason other than the fact I got in the car, turned the radio on, and the Eiffel 65 I'm Blue started. And I don't mean like a song finished and
We're
that
gonna
song
win.
started. That song started next. It was like the very beginning of the song, exactly. And I'm like, I think we got this, man. This is a sign.
Destiny.
And after the first half, we looked pretty good. I mean, they came back to tie it in the first half, but they looked pretty sloppy. Like in our group chat, I
Okay.
commented that the only reason why we're in this game is because Troy's not playing FTS. Ryan dubbed them
I did no such thing. I have no idea who you're talking about.
F Troy State. Well, you never have any idea who they are. You always ask who they are.
Who?
They were not playing well. They weren't. They were rebounding the hell out of themselves. The first basket they got, the first basket of the game, I think they rebounded. They had 6 rebounds of themselves. It was ridiculous. Like, there was a 4 points total in the game, 2.5, 3.5 minutes into it. It was a sloppy beginning, but the Panthers were doing good going into the half, or kind of going good. And then
Saw
all hell
that.
broke loose.
Like, I looked at my phone at some point tonight. I was like, ooh, we're tied. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting us to be down by like 10, 15 points. Number 1 team, right?
Number 1 team. Apparently, their coach came from who did Nelson said came from Arlington.
Something like
Ooh,
that. He was
they
like
would
really
always be
upset that
tough.
we didn't hire him.
Yeah. So came in, second half started, and then we had a fight. Right?
Okay.
What
Yeah,
happened?
I was gonna say like watching the game, I sort of felt like I don't know, like this was like a fun game to watch, like which has just not been my experience with Georgia State basketball for a long time. And yeah, and then that fight thing happened, and the refs like totally screwed it up, man. They just like the guy who threw a punch did not get ejected, and then they ejected like some rando guy who came off the bench, I guess, in a weird way. But I didn't even see him. I didn't even notice him.
So you went to a hockey game. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
We
no, exactly.
We went to
like,
And
a
basketball would
game.
be way better if it was hockey.
Could you would have to have
penalty box.
you'd have to have huge rosters if you allowed fighting in basketball, because guys would be going down left and right, and I agree, that would be awesome. Full contact basketball.
But tonight we saw that. Like we saw so I will go ahead and like fully admit that our guy, from my view, shoved that other guy down. He shoved them down to the ground. And it was like a little unsportsmanlike, whatever. It happens. Troy State is a rival. I actually really believe that. So He shoved him down a little bit, and you
All
get
right.
chippy, and they're not calling a lot of stuff, and so you get chippy. And I like that style of basketball. That's like fun to watch. But then the other guy gets back up and throws a swing, and I'm like, well, that's too far. That's too much. You don't get to swing on people. And then he doesn't get kicked out.
Isn't it usually the second person that gets caught, not the first?
You think so, right?
Yeah. So Ryan Brady posted from Jonas's presser afterwards, and what he said was Hayes said after the game that what he was told was that Scott got the flagrant for instigating the scrap, and they didn't penalize Keel with an ejection for his response because of that. And I call utter and complete BS. I don't care what happens. You throw a punch at somebody, you should be ejected from the game.
They all the time talk about the person who responds to the bad behavior is the one who gets caught,
Always,
and the one
yeah.
who gets in trouble, and that it's not acceptable either, right? Like, you can't just be like, well, he threw a punch, he had a good reason to do that. That don't make any sense.
Did he
You don't throw
land it,
punches.
or
You
did he
can't throw
miss?
punches.
He missed.
Didn't land it, but he definitely swung at him.
Okay.
And I mean, like, it was
The
a
other guy was
confrontation.
laughing.
You can't even hit me, punk.
Make it even
Yeah,
better.
man.
Like, I shove you to the ground, you try to hit me in the face, you miss, and now I laugh at you and mock you.
Yeah, I mean, it's depending on the angle you looked at. You could say that Scott got his feet tangled up and fell on Keel, or you could say he clearly shoved him down. I'll go with either one of those. I'm not going to make
seems
excuses.
Pretty clear to me that he shoved him down, but
It's-
like I guess they were chippy. It wasn't. He
Yeah.
didn't hurt him. He didn't hurt him.
Right. Yeah, but throwing punches, that just doesn't make any sense to me. Like that's an aggressive reaction. And they should have both been ejected from the game and move on with the game. And
Exactly.
instead they got somebody kicked. Did the other guy get kicked out for leaving the bench? I'm pretty sure the entire
Yes.
team left the bench. But I guess it's the first person that leaves the bench is the one that gets ejected.
Yes.
I don't know.
One guy was ejected for leaving the bench.
You-
And then they proceeded to score 6 points unanswered.
Normally, you would think they would like look down to the end of the bench and be like, "Hey, white guy, you leave
Get
the
up
bench,
and go out there."
go out first." Except for, dude, more than half. Like, there was a complexion difference on the teams. There were a couple of redheaded brothers on that team that, like, when Ryan and I were watching the throw around at the beginning, we're like, they're going to shoot some threes. They're going to nail some 3-pointer. And they really didn't in the first half. In the second half, they came alive. Yeah, yeah. It
We're
was
still
weird.
pretty good at the 3-pointers, like we've been talking about all along. Like we shot okay.
Yeah.
And honestly, like if the punch throwing stuff hadn't happened, we might have been a little bit more into it. But it's a fun game.
Was it?
I had fun.
Okay. Well, then
I mean,
there you go.
the stat lines looked okay. We didn't shoot, everything was below 40%. Free throws in the high 60s, which is actually low for us.
The free throw percentage went down in the second half. We were pretty high. We were near 70, I think, going into the half. And then that rattled us. Oh, one of the things, Ryan, that Hayes said in his presser was he doesn't think the altercation or Scott being ejected had anything to do with us losing the game.
Oh, he has to say that.
I agree.
But honest to God, I like throughout the game, I commented saying they're not calling a lot, and it was chippy throughout, and they did not call a lot of stuff that looked like, even on their side, like our side, their side, whatever. Like there
I
were
don't
players who are very frustrated that things weren't getting called, but I like a game that doesn't have a lot of penalties and a lot of calls.
Based
I'm like, let them go be chippy at each other. It's
30
fine.
fouls isn't too many. I mean, it's probably average, I would say.
Yeah.
Based off of the players' families that were sitting around us, they weren't calling anything against us.
So it's really on the refs, right? Like, they're the ones that instigated the actions of Scott.
Right.
To shove who? Who did he shove down?
Keel, Kiel, number 0, I believe is what it was. So yeah, we're 500 in conference still. Is the Sun Belt side updated? We're 9-15. That's right.
Yeah,
we're
Dude, the
500.
Sun Belt is terrible. We're terrible at
yeah.
basketball. So
Yeah, we are. 1, 2,
We're
3,
horrible.
4, 5, 6. We're
we shouldn't even
tied
have
for
a basketball
7th.
team. Just give up.
The Sun Belt as a conference is definitely down in basketball. I feel like But
I mean, yeah, like 6 losses gets you all the way up to what? 5th?
yeah, 6 losses get you 7-6 has you tied for 5th right now. Yeah, that's wild. That's absolutely wild. But yeah, but hey, we're on a 3-game lose. What the hell happened? Guys, we were on a 3-game winning streak when I left. I come back and you guys let them lose 3
We
games in a
do.
row.
We
2
did.
Go
We
games in
back
a
to
did.
the
We
row.
boat,
did.
man. Get back to your boat.
Yeah. Get back to the music, get back to the drinking,
Yeah, get that out, man.
the sex, the booze, get back to it.
Go
It
to
was a good time.
yeah,
It
get
was a
out
good
there
time.
to the old Gulf of America.
Get on that Lido deck.
I know we were on a 4-game win streak and you guys let them lose 2 in a row. But now we got
We didn't. No, you came back and we lost. This is your fault, not our fault.
you
We
let
were
'em lose-
here. We held it down. You came back and screwed it all up, man.
but y'all let them lose to Lafayette.
I didn't
Yeah,
do
no,
anything.
that
What are you
was
talking
terrible.
about? I
We
do
were pretty
shit.
bad.
I do shit.
I mean, so I know you missed all that, David. I mean, Lafayette, we just started super fucking. Sorry, it was cursing tonight at the kickoff.
Can't believe I held back, man. I thought I was gonna be the one, and then it was you. I
Yeah.
knew for sure it was gonna be me.
we just couldn't. I mean, the Lafayette game, we started out, we're flat, we're keeping pace, and then they just exploded.
Nah.
They're up by 18 at the half. It was like
Yeah.
an uphill battle from that point forward, and we just couldn't do it. I mean, we did make a comeback, obviously, and it got closer, but it never got super close. I think we got to like 5, maybe, and then
Well, we
we should
outscored
beat
them.
them. Like
We outscored them by 8 in the second half, but they outscored us by 18 in
Yeah.
the first half. So
yeah.
I can still math.
So I mean, very shocking game because they're not very good. I mean,
They're not.
actually, they're tied with us now. They're 6-6 too.
We're 7-6.
Oh, we're 7-6. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Nope. You're right. We're 6-6. I'm dumb.
No,
I can't read.
We're all even. And then we went to South Alabama, and we had so many chances to win that game. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous. I mean, the players kept making mistakes here and there with South Alabama. That just did us in. We missed the last second shot to obviously win and just fell short. That was
Man.
the game. Like Louisiana, weird. Just didn't get it. Like we shouldn't have lost that game. We should beat Louisiana. South Alabama, that was like your first test of where are you in the Sun Belt, right? Are you on the upper teams? Are you in the top 4? Or are you kind of in the middle of the pack? And I think we learned we're in the middle.
When I went to go buy my ticket at the ticket booth tonight, the will call, the guy was getting his tickets, whatever, and he asked the name. He's like, "My son's on the." I think it was his son. And yeah, Jelani Hamilton. It was, I think it was his father, or may have been an uncle. I don't know. I think he said dad. Anyhow, and I was like, "Oh man, we're big fans of your son. We really like what he's doing." He's like, "Yeah, they're on a 2 games good." And I was like, "Well, that's my fault. I was on a cruise. I didn't come to games. And now that I'm back, I'll bring the good luck." Yeah, he didn't have a very good game tonight, so I kind of dodged his dad leaving there. I was like, I don't need him to be like, stay the hell away from this place. I don't need you in here putting the bad vibes on my kid.
Well, I talked about this though. Like we can't count on these outlier games, and Hamilton is good, you know. But like, you can't just be like he's gonna shoot lights out and then just count on that game in and game out. That can't happen. That doesn't happen. So
And he was actually down, David, in both games before this. So like I guess he didn't have a great night tonight.
He only had like 1 point like in the second half or something, right?
yeah, something
Isn't
like
that,
that.
Oh, he had
It
8
was-
points tonight. That's not good. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's struggling. Like 3 games in a row now. He's not producing, and well, we're not winning. I will say the other 2 games, the teams against us shot over 50%, like, which is solid. I think
Maybe
Louisiana
that leads to like maybe there's an issue with our defense.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, they shot 50% from 3 and 2, Louisiana. Like, that's hard to beat. Like, when you're that good, I don't know.
They had was it number 11 on Troy tonight.
Okay.
He was like he had like the 80s mullet look, whatever. And I feel like he's the kind of guy that would be in like a pink tank top and like short jean short. Like I'm a big fan of the jean short. He like in the short jean shorts with the big huge glasses and the mullet. He has the mullet hair going on. That's what I imagine what he looks like outside of playing, like when he goes to class and stuff like that. I think must have played every single minute of the game. He was always on the court, and he was pretty good.
Victor Valdez.
Yeah, he
33
says only
minutes.
says 33 minminutes, but I don't remember him being out at all. He was all over the place, and whenever he got close to the basket or taking a shot, I was like, God, that guy's gonna get it. I actually wasn't even that good. He was only 3 for 8 in field goals and 0 for 3 3-pointers, but he felt like he was really good.
Total points though, he's 6 of 7 from the free throw line. So yeah, I mean, they had a balanced attack. It looks like. I mean, their top scorer had 16. And they had what 5 players in double digits.
This is a reason why we don't get into like this kind of stuff normally, because I have no clue what I'm talking about.
Victor played every minute.
It seemed like he did. It seemed like he was making everything, and he was horrible.
It happens.
Well, oh well.
So I heard there was like a promo tonight, free food. That's cool, right?
Yeah, I had Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Sandwich.
I
Well,
had sandwiches.
we had sandwiches, but the promo, I thought the promo was gonna be like a little, a little buffet bar. Chick-fil-A was gonna be there, or Wingstop, or whoever the sponsor is gonna be. We walk in and they just like go to your bag, and they just handed us a. Now we've been standing outside for a minute, so that warm Chick-fil-A sandwich bag, I just wanted to hold my hand inside of it for a while.
It was
nice.
delicious. It was great.
Whoa,
Yeah.
hey now.
It was good. It was good. We ended up getting another one, but not the promo is for one. I'm curious what the promo is going to be for Wingstop. Are you going to get like a wing? It's going to have like one wing they give you.
I hope it's like 4 to 6. I mean,
I'm wondering. I was talking to Nelson about it tonight, and I'm
minimum.
like, he's like, it's gonna be like a 6 or a 10 pack. I'm like, there's no way it's a 10 pack.
Dude,
I was like, I'm maxing out at 6. I'm betting it's like 4, maybe 5, one for each finger. I mean, it's a good.
Watch them just give sandwiches again.
Yeah, if Wingstop just hands out sandwiches instead of wings.
Chicken sandwiches, you're gonna be like, wait, what? We just had chicken sandwiches.
I did think it was funny that like the primo seating area, like what they had for food was the same sandwiches.
Same thing.
So it was like, oh well, you only paid $1,500 more than everybody else, and we're just gonna give you the same sandwich that we gave everybody else.
Oh, they probably had like chips too.
I didn't see any chips, David.
I didn't see anything else. It may have just been pure. We have to find out. We did talk to somebody.
I saw sandwich bags. I saw nothing else. I saw no other containers. I saw no other garbage. I saw sandwich bags. It's fine. I mean, it's a good thing, but man, we were talking about this a little bit, and I've been told over and over and over again that they lose money on the hospitality area, and I just don't get it. But I don't think. What do you mean they have to? $1,500 more than the next person who gives, and they don't really give you a whole lot of anything else. They're giving you 2 beers, wholesale beers, like at cost.
They are wholesale beers for sure.
And a lot of the food is straight from like the Panther whatever. It's like a Georgia State
dining.
thing. Panther dining, yeah. And so I'm just sort of like I don't understand how you're losing money on this, man. $1,500 per person.
Well, so what my explanation is I think they allot X amount of dollars from every ticket member or something that goes to pay towards that thing, and then I mean I don't know how the promotion works, and so they say that they're spending more than they've allotted for it. But yes, the people in that club spend at minimum $2,500 a year at Georgia State. Collectively, they're not losing money on that. Granted, that money goes to a lot of other stuff. It's not going to just that thing, but still, one person probably covers the expenses. 2 people.
Yeah, I mean, that's maybe their math is like really stupid or something.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Athletic math.
Yeah, they might just be like allocating like the dollars somewhere else or something like that, and like making it seem like they're losing money. But I've just been told over and over that they're losing money on that, and I just don't get it. I'm like, man, you give 2 beers a person for $1,500 a season. I think you're doing all right. You better be doing all right. If you're not doing all right, I don't understand. Like you're really mismanaging this. Like it's your fault.
I mean, for me personally, like I don't donate enough to get in there. I just the value isn't there for me.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
I think if they brought it down a little bit, maybe 1,500, yeah, I would do it.
It
Yeah,
used to
but
be
Tim, they're
$1,000.
losing money. They can't bring the price down. They're losing money. So sorry, Tim. You can't. You're not
But maybe
invited.
they're buying Chick-fil-A sandwiches at a premium, and every sandwich is $20. I don't know.
Isn't that the price you pay for them now?
Well,
It's
again,
pretty freaking close to
fire
it.
the person who signed that deal because that's a shit deal, guys. Tim, you and me both. We're the guys who show up to the tailgate late a little bit, and we're like, man, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna do Chick-fil-A catering because it's easy, and
It
we're
is
just gonna
easy.
get you a bunch of Chick-fil-A minis catering because it's like cheap. It's affordable for like your everyday Joe, and it's
And people
available.
love
Like
it.
it's short notice, and people are gonna like it. And it's like it's
It
really
goes
easy
away
to just like
fast.
jump in there and do that, right? Because it's like cheap and easy.
So I got a question. Is Ryan on my normal level and I'm on his normal level right now?
I think that's kind of where you both are at. Yeah.
Because
Oh,
this is a whole different experience for me.
I'm a little toasty, guys. I got in trouble at work, and I'm like, I need a drink. I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
We'll hear about that later.
We'll
Yeah,
do
we'll
the
do-
last call. Yeah.
Well, so back to the games. Well, we have Saturday. We have the backside of the MAC challenge with Northern Illinois coming to the box. So you gonna be there, Tim, for that game?
I'll be up at a cabin for the Super Bowl.
So that's
no.
Super Bowl weekend. Yeah.
But ESPN says we got a 70% chance to win. So there you go.
Put-
Don't even play the game. We're good.
Put the mortgage on it. Bet the whole thing. Bet everything you got. Put everything in the whole thing. So
I told you
yeah.
today, I don't gamble, buddy.
I know you don't. His statement was, "I never bet against my team." And we made a couple of comments. I never bet against my team. We had more comments. I never bet against my team. I'm like, "Do you bet?" He's like, "Yeah, I don't gamble."
But also, if I did, I wouldn't bet against my team.
I wouldn't. It's true. See, Tim gets it. Tim gets me.
That's an easy statement to make when you don't gamble at all.
What beers did you drink tonight, Ryan?
I'm in Golden Panther.
Oh,
And now
nice.
PBR.
Of course.
Godzilla PBR from Max. From Max. I stopped by Max today.
Fancy.
And then you stopped by Mac later on tonight. So
It was funny because I went down there to complain to him. I said, you know, I usually show up on Tuesdays at Max and get my PBR, and you're never there. You never work on Tuesdays. And I was like, so then I came in on Wednesday, and I was like, man, I bet Mac will be here. It'll be great. And then he wasn't there, and I was like, well, I'll see him at the game tonight, I guess. And I went and talked to him, and he was like, I was at the store yesterday. I'm like, you son of a
You went on
bitch.
Tuesday.
You mother.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back to this MAC game. What I want to get back to is apparently the MAC coaches don't want to have the two games in the MAC Sunbelt Challenge. So
Really?
according to some thing I saw, they just want to do one game. I guess the teams split home and aways versus all games being home, all games being away, or whatever.
Mhm.
But the quote I got I saw online from one of the coaches was like, they didn't want this, and the coaches just lost that battle. But like apparently all the MAC coaches only want to go to one game. And I guess they don't like having
Why? I think it's a kind of fun thing.
They don't like losing against a perceived lesser opponent, even though we're not a lesser opponent. We are actually better than the MAC, which is like, but they're being exposed. So they're like, you know what? Maybe we don't play them so much.
The thing I saw didn't go into detail about it, but my assumption was they don't like breaking up their conference schedule with a non-conference game. That's all I could come up with. I guess
Do they not play non-conference schedules?
Well, no, but we have this game this week, Ryan, this non-conference game in the middle of our conference schedule. So, which is great for us.
It's just a game. Just play basketball. Just win the damn game. It's like stop bitching. Just win the fucking game. Oh, sorry.
There you go.
You
There
got
he
that.
goes. All right, now
Just win the game. Just win the game. Like quit bitching and win the game.
do we get that hat trick? And do I make it happen? as
Maybe.
well?
I was asked by my boss, my former boss, do you guys curse on your podcast? I said,
Never.
no, we don't, but we do. I don't, like, probably don't let your kid listen to it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Well, we have a policy of not cursing. That's That's our statement. We have a policy of not cursing.
Yeah.
I should have used that line. That's a good one.
Look, sometimes we get upset, you know? Sometimes we just like passion overtakes us. The passion of for the program just
Our
overtakes
yearning
us.
for a better program just overtakes our senses, and we just let it out.
Just win, baby.
Man, you guys should have seen the Ryan, you weren't there either. During the timeout where the kids have to put on the shorts and the jersey, play the basketball, go down half court, come back. Man, it was hilarious. So the two kids go. The kid closer to us, he's struggling. The kid in the back, he's getting the jersey on pretty good. He gets the whole thing on. He like makes it to half court before the other kid has picked up the ball, but he keeps on going. The back kid keeps on going down the half court versus turning around and coming to shoot the basket. So they've got to yell at him, "Hey, turn around, come back." By this time, the other kid's already gotten 2 shots off and misses. So backcourt guy, his shorts just fall to his ankles, and he starts like just shimmering like a little kid, like a little toddler whose pants are down, whatever. He never tries to pull his pants up. He makes it somewhere between the 3-point line and the outline of the Georgia State outline, whatever, and chunks it and swoosh, nothing but net. It was hilarious.
Really?
It was awesome. It was fantastic. Nelson was not behind me. Ryan was gone. It's halftime, so no one's really around. I just shout out like that'll be played at that kid's wedding. Like that's that video we played at that kid's wedding. It was awesome. So shout out to that kid.
You didn't even tell me about this, dude.
I told Nelson about it, but then you got back and the game was on and everything. So I had to save some for the podcast, man.
That's
fair.
That's fair.
All right. I think that's all I got about basketball.
Spawn.
Yeah. So see you guys Saturday. See people Saturday. I think I'll be there. I'll probably be there. All right.
Who was talking about patches?
Oh yeah, the patches. The patches. That was a topic I handed off to you guys last week, but I know you wanted to get my opinion on it.
Yeah, we wanted to wait. We just thought it was hot.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We could get like a Pink Pony patch or a Magic City patch.
Pink Pony Club. No, so Ryan, they're going to allow up to 2 commercial patches on football jerseys.
Cool. Yeah.
And so what I toss up to you guys, like, what would you want to see? Like, what kind of, marketing would actually kind of be fun or cool versus just getting like, SD's Heating and Air on there, something like kind of fun. And my
DeVito's, man, DeVito's is where it's at.
The CEO lawyer, get him on there.
I don't know. I was talking about the pizza, the dollar pizza or whatever. Is it DeVito's? I don't remember.
That whatever can get our guys paid, I'm cool with. I actually don't give a shit, man. As long as they get paid.
I don't know what the rules are anymore. I was going to say, I don't think they could use that money for that, but now the schools can pay it. So who knows? My thought was Wahoo. I want to get Wahoo patches right there on the jersey. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, but for real, like Magic City would be cool. I know we're not going to do that, but like it'd be very Atlanta,
Yeah.
Could you actually have it? Could you have a strip club actually put a patch on someone under 21? Would that be appropriate?
Yeah, why not? Yeah,
it's also an eatery.
Yes.
I mean, it's a restaurant.
That's right. It's the best wings in Atlanta.
But you've got to be 21 to get in, right? You can't just there's not like a.
You could order them, right? You could get them on like DoorDash or something.
Can I sign up for DoorDash and just turn down every order until one of them's from Magic City? Like, I got to go inside here to pick up my DoorDash order for these guys. I got to deliver it, and like, I'd have like a 1-star rating because the food would never show up or it would be cold.
Just hang out. You just hang out.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. What's another good Atlanta? Like Coke would be the one.
I'd be Coke or Delta.
Delta. Chick-fil-A. Oh, Chick-fil-A would be fantastic.
Ryan's 2 now, or 1.5.
Ryan's like, what can we get?
No, I mean, but these are all like so. Like I've worked for multiple companies in Atlanta as contractor, right? Contractor work type stuff, and multiple of them have been with. I've never worked for Coke, but CNN is a big one, right? CNN, but I know that they've sort of downgraded some of their presence in Atlanta recently. But then there's Chick-fil-A is huge. Chick-fil-A is huge, and Delta's freaking huge,
enormous.
Man.
Yeah. I like those ideas. I don't know if we. I mean, go for it for sure. I think it'd be great to have like actual, real, legit Atlanta companies.
I mean, we're not going to like charge the P4 rate. Like, Delta, hey, you could pay money. You're going to be on our jerseys. It'll be shown Sunbelt basketball tournament, 18 games. Like, you know,
ESPN,
And
you'll
a
be
billboard
all,
on 85. I just
Yeah,
like a billboard
throw it
on
in.
85 is the biggest one, right? I mean, that's huge.
you'll be all over ESPN Plus.
I mean, the bill. I actually
look,
am
it's
like
free.
the potential of like even just throwing a sign on the side of the stadium is so huge. Like I think it's really absurd that we haven't really like cashed in on that as much as we have, because it's like even just a simple billboard for a year should be more than we're asking for like sponsorship, frankly.
I'm sure there's somebody that listens that went to Georgia State in the marketing department. They could give us a better idea about it. But my understanding is the way they do these sponsorship deals is every opportunity is tiered out, and there are certain companies, once you become so large of a company, you don't sponsor lower tiers because it makes your brand look not as good, something along those lines. So I know that when we were looking for the naming rights of Georgia State Stadium, that people were we were the same thing: Coca-Cola, Home Depot, Delta, Georgia Pacific, like all these names are
Home Depot,
coming up.
Georgia Pacific, those are huge. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but they're like we are just not of the caliber of a program that those companies want to associate their name with.
But they
I
would
mean,
buy the same billboard on the same highway with just for the eyeballs. So it's like almost like, well, if that's the case, if this is like what's happening right now, we should just even like just get rid of the whole we're going to sponsor the stadium and just be like sell the freaking billboard.
that's also true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just sell the freaking sign. Okay, whatever, man.
Yeah, but the signs. You talking about the video board we have right now, the big
On
thing
the
outside the
highway?
park.
Frankly, just hang it from the stadium and it'd
Can
be
we put
fine.
Can we just put a huge video board on something right there where it has Center Park Stadium? Just put a massive, huge video board that becomes a billboard.
It doesn't even have to be a billboard. You can
Sure.
just hang a paper sign on the stadium
We
from
are
like
good at we are really
like-
good at hanging tarps on things. We can put tarps on anything. I mean, we're really good at putting tarps on seats.
we got
you know?
tarps, man. We
We are
got
really
tarps
good
on
at
tarps
that.
on tarps, man. We got all the tarps. We can handle this.
I wonder if there's a deal with Center Park that we could not put another branding logo on the stadium.
Again, all that's very stupid.
Just
If
put
we
another
did
Center Park
that,
ad.
it's like we're gonna back ourselves into a corner for the sake of how things are done, quote unquote, and just like leave all these dollars on the table. It doesn't make any sense. Why would we do that? We own that.
Makes sense to me. I'm not disagreeing with you there.
I know. I want people to think outside the box because we're a lesser program, like you said. Like
Smaller program.
we're in a lower tier, right? And you got to think outside the box. You got to do things that other people aren't doing, and then if it works, you win.
Like Mr. Beast sponsoring ECU.
Georgia State football.
Yeah.
Well, no, have you seen that? Have
Is
you
he
seen this,
doing
Tim?
that?
I don't think he's committed to it, but there's a campaign. He did tweet out, "Should I give $100 million to ECU to buy a national championship?"
He should.
Will that do
Oh,
it? I don't even know.
you know what? When you told me that, I was thinking ECW, the wrestling organization.
No, ECU, Eastern Carolina.
Yeah, no, he should do that, but he wouldn't
No,
win.
he should do it with us.
He wouldn't win a national championship. You can't just. We talked about this a little bit. You can't just like
It's not
throw a
that
bunch of
simple.
money at it. It's not that simple. You could throw 10 times the money of the Georgia budget and at Georgia State this year and next year, they're not going to beat Georgia. It's just not gonna happen.
You don't think that if you, and I don't mean like right now, he cuts a check, $100 million wired into their system right now and says, "Get me a national championship for the 2026 season." Instead of doing that, they establish on the 2030 season, we are going, this is when Mr. Beast will be putting $100 million into the program. We're going to promote it. We're going to promote it. This is what the team's going to be. And you spend the next 4 years figuring out which kids you're going to be recruiting, which coaches you're going to be paying, and you build that program up over the course of the 4 years. And then you have a big, huge celebration on that spring game where Mr. Beast comes out there and he has a treasure chest. It's ECU, the Pirates, perfect. A treasure chest of $100 million in gold doubloons, and it hands it out to the players and the coaches and all that kind of stuff and says, "All right, now go get me a championship," and make a huge spectacle of it. That I think is possible. Now, just writing a check today for this season, no, that's probably not possible at all because you're not going to get kids that know what the hell they're doing together and coaches that aren't working together, all that kind of stuff. I think if you did it right, I think it absolutely could happen. And like Tim said, I just wish it was us.
I know. We
I do
need
wish
it
it was
so
us.
bad.
The media spectacle, because I mean, Mr. Beast would be having this in all of. I've never watched an
He'd
episode
be
of
at all
Mr.
our
Beast.
games.
I've never watched a single episode of Mr. Beast. He's been on a couple of things that I've watched, but not like I've never watched his channel. But he's like the biggest YouTuber in the world. And to have him talking about ECU, talking about Georgia State, like on all of his things, this thing that he's doing, that the promotion you get aside would be worth more than $100 million.
We'd probably have some kind of wild game during our games that like people in the stands are playing for, I don't know, $1 million or some stupid amount of money while the game's going on, while he's sponsoring our team for 100 million. It would be
Exactly. Like
insane.
giving out a $1
Somebody
million.
like him gets you reach, right? He gets you reach outside of like your typical football people, which is what we really need, right? Your typical football people are watching, again, Georgia, Auburn, Alabama, or NFL teams. They're not really watching these like the G teams as much. That's like for us, like really big fans. And so it brings additional like eyeballs that we wouldn't normally have, and that would be cool. Again, thinking outside the box is like what we have to be doing, and
And
that is that.
And from my understanding, this got kind of got grassroots campaign, and then ECU's athletic department actually put out a statement asking Mr. Beast to come sponsor them. I'm like, again, like you said, thinking outside the box.
Could you imagine us like asking for a sponsor publicly?
Right, that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? But could you imagine us getting Mr. Beast on our podcast to talk about this? Like, all right, you're sponsoring this thing. You've got to talk to the highest rated Georgia State podcast. It just makes sense.
Right.
I hate to tell you, but it's us.
Speaking of boxes,
Yeah.
Hello.
I like this. I like where this is.
I mean, look, let's all agree we don't draw a crowd. We just don't.
What?
Let me just interject a little bit. The crowd today was quite good. I was actually impressed. But your point is not your point is taken though. It's true. You're right. But today was pretty good.
But like
Hey, Tim,
what?
right now I'm actually drawing a crowd.
Whoa.
Now there's
Boy.
I already have our section full. There's 5 or 7. I can't
Nice.
count.
No, I'm just gonna say, like, watching the games from last week, I mean, Cajun Dome is ginormous. 13,500 seats or 11,500. It looked like a cavern because it's just so big. And then even South Alabama, their arena is pretty big too. It's 10,000 seats. I like the way they made our arena. They were very smart about the ratio of upper seats and lower seats. Like lower, it's actually, if we could fill all the lower bowl, it's a good atmosphere. You could close the entire upper bowl and it would be fine. Like it would be a good game.
Put some tarps up.
Tarp the whole thing, man. Make slides. People can slide down it.
Seats.
I mean, like literally right now, it's just a romper room for kids. You just take your kids up there, right? That's what you do. You let them run around.
Let them tumble down.
Yeah.
No, I just give my kids to Ryan's wife and let her walk around, and I get to watch the game. Works out really well for me.
But
She loves that too. It works really well for her too.
Our box is better than their box. That's all I gotta say.
I think that goes without saying. They're just cavernous. It's been worn out.
Now I am jealous a little bit of one thing that their boxes both have.
Whose boxes are we talking about?
Scoreboards, man.
Center hung.
Video boards, man.
You people and your scoreboards, man.
Not me. That's not I. That is not
I
I.
just think it looks good. It looks
just
good.
win, baby. I want the wins. I want the win column. I don't care about that.
I want some W's too. Yeah.
I know you do. I don't mean to. I didn't mean to imply that you did. That wasn't cool.
And I do stand by the statement. Either Hayes wins this whole thing or he's out. You think the third option's there?
Don't think that Cobb's going to pull the trigger. I'd be shocked. I mean, I'll eat crow if he does. Not That's metaphorically, figuratively. I will not actually eat a crow or
We'll bring
any.
some crow in the last game for you.
Yeah, no, but I just don't see Cobb doing it. I don't see Cobb doing it at all. So
Me
just my
neither.
take. My take. Baseball preseason rankings came out, and we are 12 out of 14, and
Not last?
Jimmy Madison is 13. So suck it, Jimmy Madison.
Yeah.
We're better at you than something besides the colors of our programs.
I guess. I
Purple's
mean, we
pretty
kind of
good, but the
we
blue is
fell
nice
off
too.
last year. We kind of fell off last year, so I guess sure.
Yeah, they had the baseball softball luncheon this week. I didn't go. I mean, it was just a bunch of coach speak. Coach feels pretty good about the team.
We're trying to win games.
Try to win games, play
Okay.
hard. Fundamental baseball. There's 20 returning guys on the team, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think the baseball stadium. I don't know. Supposed to be done. Baseball stadium's supposed to be built before the football season starts. That doesn't sound right to me. But that
I'm
didn't come
super
from
into
coach.
winning games.
That didn't come from coach. I don't know.
I mean, winning games sounds rad, so I'm into that. That seems cool.
Yeah, I like to win
That's
games.
really all I had to say about that. Is I saw that thing and I'm like, I might go. Like, it seems cool. I just like really, frankly, to support the baseball program that doesn't get enough
Mhm.
support.
Right.
It's hard for me to get this stuff. I've even stopped going to as many as the like football ones, and I used to always go to the football ones. So I don't know. It seems like a lot of fluff, and I want to see us win, but like I'm not interested in the fluff. I just want to see the scores.
There was something interesting that I saw about college baseball in general that came out this week. Someone said that there's some rumblings about pushing the start of the baseball season back to the first weekend of March from where it is now, which is like basically now, I think.
For like weather or
I didn't get what the reasoning was for it, but I like the idea of it. So we have like what? It starts this weekend, next weekend. Next weekend is when the baseball season starts, so February 13th.
nice.
So that's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12 games they're going to be played before the March weekend. So we'll be starting the season 12 games later than we start right now in March, pushing it back a little bit later into the warmer months. I'd be all for that.
What do we open with?
We open with the
Uno.
I don't know. It looks like the Pirates of New Orleans. New Orleans. The logo's a
The Unos.
pirate, dude. Oh, you know what? I just realized their logo is kind of like it's a pirate head, but I guess it's kind of like the
birds.
Florida Lee. Yeah, it has like little talons on the side. But I think it's supposed to be like a Florida.
Lee.
It kind of looks like our panther head. Those assholes.
It kind of does. We should
Jerks.
sue them.
I'm sure they had to-
garbage.
Do we
I'm
need good
sure
games this season? We didn't really talk about the schedule. Like I see Tech on there.
Yeah,
on
we always have
Tuesday.
Tech. We have a
Ooh.
Tech. We have a Tech game. Who do we have? We have like weird team up at what are they called? The Chompers, the Stripers.
Strippers.
Oh yeah.
The Gwinnett Strippers.
We've gotten Pink Pony Club, a Magic City, and now the Strippers all in one thing here. Who was it?
I was seeing that Tech game. I was thinking about our favorite beer vendor.
Oh man, that guy's great. I wonder if he remembers us.
He was awesome.
I'll go to that game, March 3rd. Wait, no. February 24th. That'd be cold. I'll go. Oh yeah, we have Bellarmine up at so I think what happened was, I think we've been confirmed on this, is that we were supposed to be playing Georgia at the Stripers
And they
place,
backed out.
and they backed out, and so we switched it. So now we have, and I guess we were still under contract to play a game there. So now we have Bellarmine, 2 games at oh yeah, we is 2 games there, isn't it? One game in Atlanta.
If you believe our schedule, yes, 2 games.
I think it's just one.
Is it? Okay.
I think it's just one of those games. But yeah,
That's kind of weird. So we'll start our series at the bus lot, and then we'll move it up to Stripers.
Stripers. Yeah.
Stripers.
Yeah, I don't really see anybody that's of note besides playing Tech in Georgia.
When is the
Yeah.
Georgia game? Oh, it's way out
Georgia
there. March 30th.
is March 31st, Tuesday night. Oh, Tuesday at 3:00.
Oof.
We can make it back for the show, guys. You want to take the day off?
No.
I don't really
No.
care to. I don't really care to go up there for that. I mean, you go to Athens and like not drink so much that you can't drive home. That doesn't sound like a plan to me at all.
I was gonna say, okay, we could get there, but how are we getting back?
I got some a place to crash.
Hey, Ryan, we needed you to get your wife knocked up, so we have a DD to bring us back on that day.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I bet you are.
Trying as hard as I can.
That's how it works.
Been trying, guys. It's
But you
been
gotta
rough.
be in it, Ryan, not on it.
See, giving her all she's got.
I just don't have the power.
You've got the touch. You've got the power. All right, I think this is a perfect time to head into last call.
Probably.
Yeah, we
That
should
seems
probably
right.
mosey along, right?
Yeah. All right.
All right.
You take us out, Tim?
Yeah. Thanks everyone for listening. We're taking a quick break here. Head over to last call. If you like what you heard, or you didn't, or you just want to hear more about the stripers,
Stripers.
I want to hear more about the strippers.
Me too. They also
join our
strike.
Patreon at patreon.com/State of Atlanta. You'll get live access to last call, discounts on merch, group chat action, bevs at tailgates, maybe a basketball tailgate. No promises. Sorry.
We were there
Here today.
Ryan and I had a beer at the
Free
top of the
bevs.
box. That
Maybe.
We're about an hour and a half before we were there.
Just $5. Feed us. That's all we need.
we should make a Patreon commercial that's just like the old, only $5 a month, and you can feed these sober boys.
We'd love to have you aboard. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Peace.